Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Paul's Karts, and we're just gonna do another package of the day opening. So we got two packages in today. Let's open them up. This one looks a little bit smashed up, looking a little suspect. So let's open this one up and see what this is. I never know how to open these, how they want you to open them. You know, that is. Alright, I don't know if I want to do the dump, so let's see if we can just find what's in here. Packing slip. Okay, it's another pilot. Now, I know you guys are probably saying, what the heck, all I do is see this kid order pilots. Well, the thing to know about pilots is, this is a New Way pilot. I just put out another video recently about cheap India valve seat cutters and New Way valve seat cutters and why they're better than the others. The reason I get so many pilots is for a few reasons. One, they come in a variance of different sizes. You know, this pilot I ordered here is 2,000 smaller than the last pilot you saw. Now, if I take this pilot and open it, this one is for the 5.5 millimeter guide. Okay. Now, the reason you get these pilots is for, you see when that pilot goes in, there is no wiggle in that pilot. That thing goes down there and the pilot's tapered. So it's, as it's going in, it's applying more and more pressure. So it eventually pushes in to the point where it's tapered and it's self-centering. It finds itself in the center. The reason I also buy so many pilots is because I like to keep my pilots new because it keeps them true. You know, the pilots from New Way do last an awful long time, but just like anything, even at $40 a pop, or no, I'm sorry, these are more like 25 plus $7 shipping. So they're more like 30 something dollars a pop. But the reason I buy them is because if I keep these in perfect condition, it saves me a lot of time and headaches when I put the dial indicator on there and look at the runout on the seat. I make my seats at 0 runout. 0. If you do anything like welding or guides or anything like that, you absolutely 100% have to recut the seats. When you recut the seats, if that seat in any way is tilted compared to that guide in basically like any direction like that, when that valve sits, it's not going to sit on the seat flat. You know, the seat will be angled and the valve will come down flat, and that area on one side or the other is going to be a space. So it's just like a valve job. A good valve job starts at the guide. So the key to any good valve job is the guide. The key to doing any good valve job is the tools you use. So starting at the pilot, that's where the job starts tool-wise. So having a good pilot is the same like having a good guide. This is your guide when it comes to tool cutting. So these I buy from New Way. They're the most expensive ones on the market, and I always keep them brand new. I'm sure if you've been watching the videos, you've seen me probably buy 3 or 4 of these. Let's see what else I got. Got another package here. Cut this one open. Dump this one out. Okay. This is another carbide. Now, just like pilots, you see me buy these carbides all the time. This is the one that I got in the mail the other day, and I'll show you them. I get them all from the same company. Now, pilots cost about anywhere from $20 to $40 to $60, depending upon the size, the manufacturer, the quality, etc. If you notice, these pilots are different shaped, different sizes, and these are some of the smaller pilots I use. Sorry, guides. Sorry, burrs, carbide burrs that I use. And I always, just like everything else, I keep everything I have in brand new tip-top working order. You need a bunch of different size carbides to cut different areas of the cylinder head. So if you look at the cylinder head, and if we sit it down here where you can see it, these two things would work differently in different cylinder heads. So let's say I would probably use one of these for maybe porting. So let's take a look at this burr and how it relates to the cylinder head. Now something like this would be short if you were trying to come in from this size. Actually, it'll be long enough. But you see how little room you have down in here between the guide? So if you were trying to roll this edge over and roll that edge over, if you have a bigger burr, you're not going to be able to fit it in there. Now both of these burrs that I bought are relatively small, so this one's too short. It can't reach. Now, even if it could, it can't fit down into the bottom there. It looks like it's sitting on the bottom, but it's actually hitting between the guide and the wall of the bowl. So this would not be the proper size. Even though it's very small, it's still not small enough to go down there and ease that down if you were doing, say, a stock repairing cylinder head. Preferably, I wouldn't use this either. I would be using, this is like a 3-inch. I would probably be using like a 4-inch or a 6-inch elongated bit, but something with the same size tip. And I would get in there and I would do my work. That just goes to show you why, well, that's the number one reason why I buy so many of these. I probably have 150 of these. I've been saying that. I have 150 for a while. I might even have more. I really don't throw them away. And I usually replace them before they're completely old. When I'm doing cuts, I know the exact shape on the cylinder head I'm trying to get in there. And having a really sharp new carbide allows me to get in there and do the shaping and the work perfectly. What I'm trying to kind of let you know through all of this is, the person that's doing your cylinder heads, they have to be invested in this as much as you're invested in the cylinder head. The reason I show you all of this is because even if you go to a machine shop, they're probably not even buying tooling as much as I buy tooling. The amount of tooling I buy for these is ridiculous. At this point, the cost of tooling and machine work and actual materials that I put into a cylinder head, when I calculate the amount of man hours it takes me to do a full cylinder head, it's almost laughable at what I get paid. And now I'm offering them on eBay at half off for the price for the month of January. So it's just kind of ridiculous. So either we're going to get back to the video or this is going to end here. But either way, until next time, have a nice day. Real quick, just something else I wanted to add to this video. I know you guys have seen this cylinder head in another video I've made. This, along with other cylinder heads, are going off to the machine shop on Monday for various machine works to be done. That being said, this cylinder head now, with the combustion chamber shaped and welded and everything like that, with no valves or anything like that, but this cylinder head with my chamber shape and design and everything like that is now half price and is on eBay. This cylinder head is going for $2.99. Not this exact cylinder head, but cylinder heads with my chamber shape, which is actually more relieved in this area, is on eBay for $2.99. I did some looking around and found some similar pricing for items. One was NR Racing. That was $2.99 for a cylinder head with a port job. And there was one, I think it comes with valves though, and there was another one at Go Power Sports for $2.99. Both of those cylinder heads in the condition that they come, they might add performance, but they're no Paul's Kart cylinder head. I just wanted to throw in this little free little promotion on my part. Pop, pop, pop. Beat you guys up a little bit. I'll post a little clip of a screenshot I took off of Go Power Sports and their pricing. You guys probably know NR Racing's pricing. I know their GX390 heads are like $450 or something like that, and mine right now are half off GX390 style heads for $5.99. The GX390 heads that are $5.99 are, you know, bronze guides, stage 3 port and combustion chamber shape, 5-angle valve job. They're just fully loaded Cadillacs. They don't get better than that. This is a welded chamber cylinder head. There's no bronze guides in it, but still for the price, $2.99. I mean, it can't be beat. Compare what you're getting at any other place, and for the month of January, if you can get in there, this is only for the month of January, and I only created a certain amount of cylinder heads. I created 5 of each. Last time I checked, I think there was 3 left of the 212, and very limited supply. I don't know, 1 or 2 more of the GX390 styles. If in fact you do order them, if it's like a GX390 head and say you have a Predator 420, when you do place the order, call me, give me the tracking number so I can verify that the order is placed. And if you want to say have that resized to say, you know, from the 88 millimeter GX390 piston to be sized to the 420, which is a 90 millimeter piston, or brought up to a 92 millimeter piston, where I just need to go in and you know, scribe a bigger head gasket on it and just relieve the edges. That I can do for any other type of cylinder heads like this. If you want to do multiple, you know, certain size valve seats that you wanted, you know, really build it to your engine, that would be a completely customized head, still offered at the half off price. But any heads that I'm going to have to make custom are going to be taking about a month. The ones that are on eBay now, if they're up there, if you click pay now, I'll receive the payment. They'll be shipped out within 3 days. So you'll have your heads, you'll be going fast in no time. Till next time, have a good day.